Luzern, English loo-SURN, loo-SURN, or Luzern, Swiss Standard German, loo-TSRN. Note 1 is a city in central Switzerland, in the German-speaking portion of the country. Lucerne is the capital of the canton of Luzern and part of the district of the same name. With a population of approximately 82,000 people, Lucerne is the most populous city in central Switzerland, and a nexus of economics, transport, culture, and media in the region. The city's urban area consists of 19 municipalities and towns with an overall population of about 220,000 people. Owing to its location on the shores of Lake Lucerne, German, Vierwaldstattersee, and its outflow, the river Reuss, within sight of the mounts Pilatus and Rigi in the Swiss Alps, Lucerne has long been a destination for tourists. One of the city's landmarks is the Chapel Bridge, German, Kapellbrucke, a wooden bridge first erected in the 14th century. The official language of Lucerne is German, note 2, but the main spoken language is the local variant of the Alemannic Swiss German dialect, Lucerne German. Geography and climate. Topography. Lucerne is located at the outfall of Lake Lucerne into the river Reuss, which flows from southeast to northwest. The city occupies both banks of the river and the lowest reach of the lake, with the city centre straddling the river immediately downstream of the outfall. The city's suburbs climb the hills to the northeast and southwest, and stretch out along the river and lake banks, whilst the recently added area of Littau is to the northwest. Besides this contiguous city area, the municipality also includes an exclave on the south shore of Lake Lucerne some 8 kilometers (5.0 miles) away, comprising the northern slopes of the Bergenstock. This section of the municipality is entirely surrounded by the lake and by land of the canton of Nidwalden. It does not contain any significant settlements, but the summit of the Bergenstock is the highest point of the municipality. The municipality has an area of 29.1 square kilometers, 11.2 square miles. Of this area, and as of 2009, 28% is used for agricultural purposes, while 22.3% is forested. Of the rest of the land, 47.6% is settled, buildings or roads, and the remainder, 2.1%, is non-productive, rivers, glacier or mountains. Climate. Between 1961 and 1990, Lucerne had an average of 138.1 days of rain per year and on average received 1,171 millimeters, 46.1 in, of precipitation. The wettest month was June, during which time Lucerne received an average of 153 millimeters, 6.0 in, of rainfall. During this month there was rainfall for an average of 14.2 days. The driest month of the year was February, with an average of 61 millimeters, 2.4 in, of precipitation over 10.2 days. Climate in this area has mild differences between highs and lows, and there is adequate rainfall year-round. The Köppen climate classification subtype for this climate is CFB, Marine West Coast Climate, Oceanic Climate. Demographics. Lucerne has a population, as of the 31st of December 2021, of 82,771. As of 2021, 20,508 or 24.78% of the population was made up of foreign nationals, of which 18.22% are from Europe, 3.63% from Asia, 1.85% from Africa, and 0.97% from America. Over the last 10 years the population has grown at a rate of 1.2%. Most of the population, as of 2020, speak German, 83.26%, with English with 7.45%, as well as Italian, 5.06%, and Serbo-Croatian, 3.8%, being respectively second, third and fourth most common first languages reported. Following, there are Portuguese, 2.81%, Spanish, 2.53%, Albanian, 2.25%, and French, 2.11%, language speakers. Sites. Since the city straddles the Reuss where it drains the lake, it has a number of bridges. These include the Chapel Bridge, Kapellbrucke, a 204 meters, 669 feet, long wooden covered bridge originally built in 1333, the oldest covered bridge in Europe, although much of it had to be replaced after a fire on the 18th of August 1993, allegedly caused by a discarded cigarette. Partway across, the bridge runs by the octagonal water tower, loo-SURN, a fortification from the 13th century. Inside the bridge are a series of paintings from the 17th century depicting events from Luzern's history. Down river, between the Kasernenplatz and the Mühlenplatz, the Spreuer Bridge, Spreuerbrücke or Mühlenbrücke, Mill Bridge, zigzags across the Reuss. Constructed in 1408, it features a series of medieval-style 17th century plate paintings by Caspar Meglinger, titled Bands of Death, Totentanz Cyclus. The bridge has a small chapel in the middle that was added in 1568. Old Town Luzern is mainly located just north of the Reuss and still has several fine half-timber structures with painted fronts. Remnants of the old town walls exist on the hill above Luzern, complete with 8 tall watchtowers. An additional gated tower sits at the base of the hill on the banks of the Reuss. The twin needle towers of the Church of St. Leodegar, which was named after the city's patron saint, sit on a small hill just above the lakefront. Originally built in 735, the present structure was erected in 1633 in the late Renaissance style. However, the towers are surviving remnants of an earlier structure. The interior is richly decorated. The church is popularly called the Hofkirche in German and is known locally as the Hofchild in Swiss German. Bertel Thorvaldsen's carving of a dying lion, the Lion Monument, or Lohendenkmal, is found in a small park just off the Lohenplatz. The carving commemorates the hundreds of Swiss guards who were massacred in 1792 during the French Revolution, when an armed mob stormed the Tuileries Palace in Paris. The Swiss Museum of Transport is a large and comprehensive museum exhibiting all forms of transport, including locomotives, automobiles, ships, and aircraft. It is to be found beside the lake in the northeastern section of the city. The Culture and Convention Center, KKL, beside the lake in the center of the city was designed by Jean Nouvel. The center has one of the world's leading concert halls, with acoustics by Russell Johnson. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like this video to support our channel.
Je vais passer à prendre une ligne, si vous voulez. Guys, don't block the road. 反光。 Super, super. बुखार में। Yeah.